Believe it or not, adultery has been a misdemeanor in New York State since back in 1907. Just dancing here. But I promise you, it's for the music, not the subject right here. But now, a new bill is seeking to do away with the old law. The state Senate could vote to get rid of it as soon as this week.
Because there are a lot of people in the state that are breaking that law. Let's be honest. Not us, but I'm just saying, observationally. Better Call Brian is here to break it all down and tell us some other surprising laws that are still on the books. ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmire. Okay, come on. Is this even something you could enforce?
She's been waiting to talk about this subject, if you can't tell.
I'm worried as to where you are on the line. Do you want it to be enforced or not? But the answer is yes. And someone actually found out about 14 years ago. A woman was actually charged with adultery as well as public lewdness because she allegedly had sex with a paramour inside of a park. And even though this is a law from 1907, 13 people have been charged with it. Yeah, maybe not the classiest of places.
Yeah, but it happens.
But if a prosecutor decided to charge someone with it, a judge would have no power to say, you know what, I don't like this law, it's old. No, it would be a Class B misdemeanor. And in the state of New York, that's potentially 90 days in jail. And if you're in New York City, think about doing 2 months in Rikers because of adultery.
So is there an argument for keeping these laws on the books?
No. I mean, unless you have that ex that you really, really hate. Outside of that, I don't think there's much of an argument here. Along with New York, I think there are 16 states in total that do have these adultery laws on the books. And some of the states are looking at this again, as New York is now, and saying, hey, maybe this is a law we should be done with. Other states are saying, hey, we've got better things to do than to focus on this. But it is still an issue in many states. And there are some peculiar laws around the country like this as well.
I'm just laughing because I know a lot of people who don't like their exes. So, how common are these kinds of laws that, really don't seem to be enforced that often and don't make a lot of sense for now?
So we had a lot of fun with this, kind of diving into this. So Louisiana, it's illegal to send unsolicited items. One of those is pizza. And that one was kind of bizarre.
Man.
That's my love language. Unsolicited pizzas.
Somebody just bitter, whoever
send
put
me
that in
pizzas
place.
anytime. Vermont, it's illegal for a woman to get false teeth without the permission of their husband.
What?
Right? And in North Carolina, they get down because it's illegal to play bingo for more than 5 hours. So you better stop at that 4 hours and 59-minute mark. But there's all these kind of ridiculous ones. Now, this one we couldn't fact check, but this one, as a Canadian, really touched me. Supposedly in Alaska, it's illegal to throw out a moose out of a moving airplane. How many moose were thrown out of planes before someone said, you know what, let's put it in the books, it's got to be illegal? They're just bizarre.
Those laws don't come from nowhere, so clearly it happened.
Yeah, but I'm still stuck on the false teeth. You gotta get permission?
Yeah.
Man, so tell me this. That was an honest reaction, and I think the floor crew agrees with me on that one. So tell me this. So how important is it to clean up these laws and get rid of them?
So I'm kind of of two minds here. And one, it's kind of, and then you'll appreciate this, Eva, it's kind of like as a parent. As my 2-year-old child gets older, he doesn't use the toys that he had when he was 6 months old, so I kind of pack them up and I get him new toys that are appropriate for his age. And society kind of operates in the same way. As our morals and values evolve over time, we make sure that the laws reflect that as well, right? But the other part of it is I kind of think of it as a public defender, and I spoke to a friend and mentor of mine, Adam Heyman, last night, and I said, we have seen so many people under the immense force of a prosecutor who believes that a law should be enforced, or a law that has been old and never used, and they say, you know what, I do think that this should be enforced, and we've seen that power put on people in a way that is truly detrimental.
You make a good point.
If you don't get rid of the toys, they'll take over your house.
Out of time, Brian. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, and always good to see you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.